Good day, everybody. I wanted to sit down and share with you what a magical experience I had going to see Candela Obscura live. Matt simply put out there, "Hey, this is my first time as a player playing Candela Obscura," and in my little brain, especially when he said it was going to be a fully encompassing one-shot version of it, my little brain went, "Yep, we're going to that." I grabbed Allie. We purchased our VIP tickets, so I'm really excited to talk to you about the character creation process and what that was like. Um, Meeting critters, the Beacon Discord, and the actual show itself. The entire weekend, I've got to tell you, was so magical. The vibes were immaculate. The Broadway theater is so gorgeous, and we stayed at the Style Hotel, and the architecture of the place is just so wonderfully new fair. So we got there. This building is from the 1926, I think, and we're up on the eighth floor. And there was so often in my head, I'm like, oh man, this is LA Noir. I love it so much. I had a great view, and leading up to the show, we were constantly in the Beacon Discord, which by the way, can we talk about how awesome it is to finally have a Critical Role Discord? We've been waiting for this for a really long time. So, we've been chit-chatting with critters for hours on arrival and the day of, and just hyping each other up, like just knowing that people are either dressing up or dressing down for a cozy storytelling night, or they just want to feel like they're part of the world in their cute little costumes. And it was just there was so much anticipation and excitement just charging the air. We see a few people from the Dimension 20 space like walking by or getting in line, and we enter the Broadway theater. As soon as we get inside, there's the merchandise table, and everybody and their mom's gonna stop there. But as someone who has been doing Hollywood content for a long time, we're like, nope. So as we go to the bar, we see the sign, and it says, "Hey, you can get your merchandise at the very top of the theater." Um, if you want to avoid lines. And Allie and I look at each other, we're like, that's what we're gonna do. This is the Candela shirt, and it is very comfortable. It's very beautiful. Um, we also got with our purchase back here the Candela poster. We also got the Candela book itself so that we could play at home. It's signed by Rowan and Spencer. So as we're checking out and we're waiting, from the stairs, this little creature is crawling up the stairs, and it's like twitching, and it's like making little monster noises. And Allie gets startled. I'm like looking, and I'm like, oh my god, it's a little monster. Behind this kid is their dad, and he's dressed with his cute little chapeau and his big gray pea coat, and like the classic black rimmed dad glasses. And we get a smile, and he goes, "Okay, Ronan, show them, take off your mask." And he takes off his mask, and he's like, so we got to see Travis and Ronan as he was just taking his son around the theater and like enjoying the experience for the first time, right? Because it's a magical night. We wave, we giggle. We didn't stop Travis, we didn't stop Ronan, because this is a core memory being built, right? Like, why why would we stop them? You're like, can I have a photo? I know you're trying to show your son around. Like, no. Because we're at the top, I also want to see what the theater looks like. I have no idea if the curtains open or closed, but I want to see the theater and I want to get an overhead view. And so we get inside, and Travis is up on the high balcony, and he's showing Ronan and like pointing out like all the really cool lights and the detail of the theater, because this venue was perfect. It was so perfect for the little world they've created and what they do. Travis stayed on the side so we could get our photos, and then we waved to him and went down to our seats. I really loved meeting people we were chit-chatting with in the Beacon Discord. We met Willow, and Willow had her Mr. Monkey. Asked where we were, and she came over to say hello. We got some stickers. So at the top of my poster, I have to angle it up. You see these little silver things. Allie and I each got schools and put those on the poster as our like little hi there critter um memento. Okay, so you know how Matt goes into great detail about all the drinks and food that we come across in our Critical Role lands. They had themed drinks and they were very delicious. They were so good. So we grab our drinks, we're sitting down, we're mingling. And what do we see coming down the side of the aisle? Yeah, again, um, a little rodent creature and a Travis. And they take some photos and stuff in the and on the stage, and Ronan is just coming out throughout most of the character creation and a bit in the beginning of the show, just like crawling around being a monster, watching Travis go catch his kid and like potato sack him is just it was so funny. Let's talk about character creation. They all come out for pregame. Marish is dressed, Matt's dressed, Laura is got she has her hair and makeup done. Carrie is out and he's got his makeup done. Um, so we're kind of chit-chatting about, what's different about this version of Candela besides it just being a one shot. We're told that we're being introduced to two new classes, and we learned it's a face class and then a weird wait, face class, no, face celebrity. um and then we have a weird shapeshifter which Carrie played. Matt comes out and I'm in the front row, and Matt does a double take because I chit chatted with Matt, and it was like a there you are. And I got waved at later, which was like, yes, hi Matt. So we've got the lovable sassy celebrity. We've got the very much director, like the persona of a director that has used people and taking credit for everything they do. And then Carrie going from I'm a cameraman to oh no, we work on cameras. And then oh, I was actually in front of the camera. Oh, okay, so you want to be an exploiting director. Yeah, you exploited me for more than just behind the we're in front of the camera now. We are now an actor. And then Matt being like, yeah, and I'm a detective, and maybe I was ooh, consulting, and we were doing a film about this, and actually I kind of do camera espionage maybe for the other film set, and watching them just write a story so quickly takes so many years of doing that to make it just flow so effortlessly. They basically did the whole session in the style of drive it like you stole it. You know what I mean? So after character creation is done and we're having fun with Ronan being like his little monster and sneaking around, and Travis getting him when like no one is quite noticing it except for the audience. Ooh, something else I should mention before they left. You remember those investigators I was talking about that were milling in the lobby and getting questions? They were using those answers for like we got Marsha's character's last name from that, and just a myriad of different things that was like sprinkled and used throughout the show. Spencer addresses us and he lets us know that we're going to be adding to the ambiance not only for the rest of the audience that's going to join us later, but for the casts themselves. So we get the opportunity to creep them out, and hello, I love creeps. So let's talk about it. Spencer, what do you want us to do? We tested a few things. He wanted us to make electric crackling noises, so we practiced that. And it was just a little too much electricity, and then he told us to start adding a few whispers, make it creepy. So we gave him a mix of both, and he's like, okay, so let's test with making it louder and quieter. Is that what I'm looking for? No, what do I need? Let's try to go in a wave. And so we practiced that. He's like, that's it. So we were so excited because we're essentially playing with them at that point, you know what I mean? And it's so small but so wonderful. So Spencer presents us with a second opportunity to interact with the cast and play with them a bit and kind of see what they come up with. So we had to help set the scene for basically like a press circuit. So he was going to choose one good question from each row, and while they were doing the press junket, they would call on those people, you in the first row, you with blah blah blah. The questions were great, and their reactions to hearing them and what they would do in character was just beautiful. Like, the production quality was amazing. I just couldn't get over the just the little things in the background. And the fact that they played without a table made it even better because the I keep using magic, but that's just what it was to me. The magic of watching them get so into character that they actually played with the stage. They walked around, they did their thing, and the cameramen just had to keep up. And that was just so incredibly fun because, once one person starts doing it, everybody, they're like, oh, hell yeah, I'm gonna use this whole place as my playground. I have a wish, and, like seeing this as a live show was so amazing. And I feel like it's made for the theater. It doesn't even need to have an audience, but just opening up the Candela games without a table, I want to see more of that because I loved watching them interact and roam across the stage. Like, even if it's a closed set somewhere, I want to see them with that cozy comfort that we get from Four-Sided Dive where it's just them on the couches. I want that for Candela. Like, it just added so much. So we have a little break and then the show itself starts, right? And we were all surprised by Liam being carted down by Rowan going, Cordelia! Allison coming out as Master of Ceremonies and running the press junket. It was so good, especially when I kept like looking at his little picture in the back. Just I I love them so much. I love them so so much. Now my favorite moments of the live show, I think was the what's in the box, um, Marisha on the floor, uh, all of Laura Bailey's subtle like she's my best friend to about her rival. Um, Carrie when he got out with Spencer and they were like cheek to cheek and just gazing off into the distance, and they changed the camera angle because they were just like really in it. And then just Matt at one point, I think it was like a, hey Ronan, if you're watching, don't do this. And then the bathtub scene was so funny. It was so so funny. So at the end of the night, when all was said and done, we we just waited as the at the end of the night when all was said and done, Ellie and I just sat and wait while the theater emptied. And no, we didn't see anybody. We were just waiting for the crowd to go by. But we took our time leaving, and it was just so bittersweet because it was such a quick trip, but we had such an amazing time, and I can't wait to go do that with her again. I loved watching her face as she was watching Candela for her first time ever, and seeing her eyes light up and get into it as much as I'm into it was just so amazing. I highly recommend bring someone with you to go see Candela. Like, we had people that brought their parents and they had to explain like kind of what the rules were or what the lore was as we were going along. And it's just it's just such an intimate setting. It's so small still, and it's just a very relatable storytelling with Candela Obscura that I just love the film noir feel. Editing Sky here, interrupting. We've been nominated for the Critter Awards, so the link is down in the description box. Make sure you go vote for us. It's for Quest Junkies, Candela Obscura, for best setting description. I'll put all the info down below. Please, please, please go vote. Love your face. Oh, but anyway, we're gonna do the part of the video where I do the small plug and tell you to subscribe, become a member if you haven't already, leave a like on the video. I love your face, and I'll see you very, very soon for more Critical Role. Bye, guys.